Veronica, do you want any coffee?
What do you want?
Nothing. What are you studying?
Business?
What kind of business?
My own. You should try that too sometimes. Look, I have an idea. Would you like to answer some questions?
Sure, that sounds fun.
Tell me about your experience as a brother and why you're interested in keeping this position.
What are you doing?
Just a routine check?
Are you implying I'm not your favorite brother? This is not something we can argue about. I'm your only brother.
All I'm saying is, there are options, and there is always room for improvement.
What was that about?
Let's just skip right to the hypotheticals.
No, okay, I get it. You were studying and you don't want to be bothered. It's okay, I can leave.
Oh, this is a good one. Let's say you're visiting your hometown and want to play a board game with family and friends. Everyone is okay with it, but your sister says she can't. She's busy and needs to study. What do you do?
Well, it depends. Does she really need to study that night? Isn't it kind of rare and special that we're all together at the same time? What? What are you writing?
Moving on, why don't you tell me of a time you successfully overcame a challenging issue with your sister?
This is ridiculous. I don't know. Am I not helpful generally?
I don't see a lot of that here.
What about here?
Look, I'll let you know, okay?
This is so not funny.
Just let me study now, please.
All right. Hey, how's it going? It was so nice to see you all. Yeah, I'm back home now. The flight was not bad. Is Veronica at home with you? So weird, I haven't heard from her since I left. Yeah, no, I get that. All right, well, I'll talk to you later. No, it's fine. Love you.
Dear Scenigola, thank you for taking the time to express your interest in a continuation of your brother position for Veronica. We truly appreciate the effort and enthusiasm you have shown throughout the process. After careful consideration, we regret to inform you that the specific opportunity may not be the right fit at this time. Nonetheless, we recognize the skills and qualities you bring to the table and want to ensure we maintain a positive connection moving forward. We are pleased to offer you a low-commitment, long-term acquaintance plan with a cap of 35 messages and/or brief interactions annually. These interactions are subject to a maximum duration of 30 minutes each and no more than 2 per day.
Did you also struggle with Veronica's interview?
Dude, how did you get here?
Man, the questions were so rough this year.
This year?
Yeah, you know, the annual checkup.
Is this a joke?
No, I mean, look, your plan is actually really good. 35 interactions a year. But think about it. That's more than 2 a month. Also, there's almost a promise, there's not a 2 cited, but there's almost a promise that they'll get back to you within 3 weeks.
Oh, you think it's good?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Should I try negotiating?
I mean, I've heard it can work, but you gotta be careful, you don't want to end up on the block list.
How do you know?
Look, instead of that, how about this? I've still got a few interactions left before the end of this month when it expires. If I give them to you, you'd actually end up with more this year. And in exchange, you can give them back to me, sort of, maybe when I go on holiday. Do you think that sharing photos counts as interacting?
Yeah.
What about if you post them online but tag them? After I come back from holiday, I'm going to want to post a lot, and that's going to use up a lot of interactions. July, if I could borrow some of yours, we could sort of, you know what I mean? It makes sense, right? And then we can sort of trade between us. Are you going on holiday at all this year? Actually, also at Christmas, I'm going to have to use some extra. So if you could trade me back yours then, you know, we can make a deal here. You with me? So we can sort of team up on this instead of, you know, if everyone does it individually, then we're not going to have a solution to the problem, right? But actually, you can.
Dude, you gotta stop that.
No, I mean, I've got to see what the options are, you know?
No, like
No, I think it's fair. I think we should share info. I could show you the contract that she sent me. That's not a bad contract, to be fair. That's what I got last year. If you try and negotiate for too much more every year, you're going to be in big trouble, man. I mean, that's how Harry, George, block list. Gone. That's it. No return. You don't come back from the block list, man. You got to be careful. But 35 is a good start. I guess maybe you get like the family bonus. Like, I think blood relations start on a bit higher than...
what was that?
That's not a bad contract, to be fair. That's what I got last year.
Do you wanna see the contract? This is the contract that he showed me. What about here?
And then also December, because I'm going to need it at Christmas. October, I don't, because I'm going to be staying with a friend. I don't need any interactions at that point. But are you going on holiday this year?
I can't! I can't!
What about here? Stop.
Did you also struggle with Veronica's interview?
I did,
Did you also
actually.
struggle with...
Yeah, pretty bad.
Did you also struggle with Veronica's
I mean, you
interview?
saw,
Did you also struggle
like,
with Veronica's interview?
That was pretty bad.
Did you also struggle with Veronica's
It
interview?
was not great.
Did you also struggle with Veronica's interview?
Yeah, what's easy?
Did you also struggle with Veronica's
No! This is a blooper.
No.
Did you also struggle with Veronica's interview?
No.
Did you also struggle with Veronica's interview?
No, I...